I'm Kristen Boborski, and I'm here to talk to you today about what it actually looks like when you stop being an AI expert and start letting trained agents think like you and build a complete content engine in under an hour. So, last week, I shared how I stopped trying to be an AI expert. I got that link right down below if you haven't listened or watched it yet. And started training, working with agents that I've trained myself and said. Several people commented, wrote back, and said, Kristen, I love this. But what does that actually look like day to day? So today I'm pulling back the curtain and on a real moment, and I'm going to share how I took one coaching call and I turned it into a month's worth of high performing content in under an hour. Actually, not even that long. It was 30 minutes. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what happened, my aha moment, and what my trained agents created and how this shift completely changed my content workflow and my sanity. So the coaching call that started it all. Last Tuesday, I had a great coaching call with a client about content repurposing. Lots of insights, super aligned with the struggles that I know my audience has. I'm sure you probably have had those moments too when you've been on a Zoom call with a client, a one-on-one client, or a group of students or whatever. You've got that video sitting right over there in Zoom with a recording. In the past, I would say, okay, this could be a blog someday, and I promptly forget it. It had lots of insights, and it was super aligned with the struggles that I know my audience has. So instead, this time I did something different. I gave that transcript to my trained content planning agent. I dropped the transcript and I said, this felt important. What do you see here? Minutes later, I had a 4-part content series, ideas for me to talk about from that one transcript with belief shifting angles, video hooks, outlines, ideas already audience tuned with this one agent, okay? One agent that takes that transcript and does all of that for me. And not just that, each piece was built with my voice in mind because I trained it. Like it already knew how I'd naturally explain things, A, because I had that transcript, and B, because I had my voice authority playbook, which teaches it to sound like me. Then I did something even faster. I filmed the videos and then I repurposed it into short videos. Different agent took those long video scripts and created shorts out of them. I filmed 4 of those and gave the transcripts to my content repurposing team. And with this one automation, it took and created 4 YouTube and podcast descriptions for each of those videos, 4 weekly emails, 4 blog posts, scripts for more shorts, reels, and stories, and a full month of social content. That part with my AI agents that are automated took less than 10 minutes from transcript to all the way through with outputted content ready to go. So when I read it all, you're probably wondering, what did you do next? I looked through it all and I read the blog posts, the emails, everything. It sounded like me. Not just my voice, but the way I speak when I'm excited and helping someone live. And that's when I realized what makes my trained agents different is that they write like me because they've seen my best work. They know my audience. They've absorbed how my brain works. So it's not just taking a random thing and putting it into Chat GPT. It's putting into my agents that are already trained with my voice. They see examples of what I like and how to write it, and they do a much better job. Think of it like your assistant. Your assistant doesn't know all this stuff. You have to give them all kinds of context. But the difference between a virtual assistant or any assistant and this AI, they're really good at following those directions and recreating content that sounds exactly like you when you give them the proper context. So they do this, the best ones, again, generic tools, just like I said, if you just threw it right in there to ChatGPT or Claude, they're going to write about your topic. But those trained agents, like the ones I'm talking about here, they write and create it like you because they've seen your best work. They know your audience and they've absorbed how your brain works. So the thing is that you don't need to master prompting. You need a team that can think like you. That's the future of AI, not tools, but partners. And the ripple effect from that is immediate. Since making this shift, not just with that, but with I use a weekly email writer every single week, my content is more consistent because it's easier for me to create it and repurpose it. My message is clearer and my audience engagement has gone way up. And most importantly, I'm back in my zone of genius, coaching, creating, guiding, not managing AI prompts or writing bad drafts. I'm building a system so that other coaches and consultants that can have this same tool in their hands, just like I do. Because when AI knows how to think like you, the game changes. So if you've been wondering what this actually looks like to work with trained agents instead of trying to do it all yourself, one coaching call, one transcript, one request to my agents, and I turn it into all this content in just minutes, and every word felt like me. If that sounds like something that you'd love to have in your business, just comment below or send me a quick message. I'm building something that I think you're going to want to see. To more clarity, less burnout, and AI that finally gets you.